Hey everybody, this is your math teacher. Today we are going to review chapter 1 and chapter 2 to practice more. Okay, let's get started. Let's see the first question. The first question is, which is the smallest number? So first of all, we have learned how to compare the numbers, right? So let's count it how many digits you have for the first option A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits you have for all options. First of all, we will start to compare from the biggest digit. So let's see the biggest digit, ones, tens, 100, 1000, then 10,000 digits we have for all. Okay, now let's compare 10,000 digits. 1, you have 1, you have 1, and you have 1. So if they are the same, we move to the next digit to compare. Okay, 1000 digits now, 1 and 1. We have another 1. Then lastly, we have 2. 2 is different than the others. So now we can compare if your digits are different. So 2 is bigger than, but we choose the smallest one or smaller one. We cancel them. We cancel it. Okay, now let's see the another options to compare. We are in the hundredths digit compare. So we have 5. So as you see 5 here, so we have 5 here too. Then we have 1. So 1 is different than the others. So also 1 is the smallest. 1 is the smallest number. Because of that, I can choose C as the smallest number. We got it. Okay, next one, do the operations. We have addition, subtraction, times, multiplication, and division. As you remember, we can add the number until 3 digits. We have learned from the 3rd grade. Okay, now let's add them. First, when we add the number, I will start from the ones digit. 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. First, I am writing 10 right side of the question because I cannot write here. So there is just, you have 1 digit place to write, but 10 is 2 digit number. Okay, first, when you write it, all the time, every time, 1 digit comes down, 1 goes next. Okay, now let's add the number from the tens digit. 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 6, again 10. So 10 is, as you know, 2 digit number, but I can write here 10. So 0 comes down, 1 goes next. Okay, next, let's see. 1 plus 9 plus 3 is equal to 13. Your answer must be, after 3 digits you put comma, your answer is 1300. Okay, now let's subtract. Okay, let's subtract the question from the ones digit. 3 minus 5, we cannot subtract them because 3 is smaller than 5. What we have to do, so we go to the neighbor and we got just one number. So when I got 6 will be 5. So what about 3? 3 will be 13. This is a rule. So 13 minus 5 is equal to 8. We wrote 8 in the ones digit. So next, 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Then we have 5 in hundredths digit. Let's subtract them. 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Your answer is 438. Now let's see multiplication. So we have learned before how to multiply 2 digit or 3 digit numbers by 1 digit number easily. First of all, you multiply your number by ones digit. Then you multiply your tens digit number. Then you multiply your number by hundredths digit. Okay, let's see. 7 times 9 is equal to 63. I am writing 63. As I said before, ones digit comes down all the time. 3. But don't forget, there is just a little bit difference between addition and multiplication. So for another digits, you make a circle. Okay, when you make a circle, let's continue to multiply. 7 times 6 is equal to 42. Then don't forget to add circled number. 7 times 6, 32, plus 6, 30. 32, 36. Then once digit comes down, then what I have to do with another number, another digit, so make a circle. Okay, let's continue to add the number, to multiply the number. 7 times 3 is equal to 21, plus 4 is equal to 25. We know after 3 digits we put comma. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so your answer must be 2583. Okay, let's continue. We have division. 125. Divide 125 by 5. First of all, how many 5s you have in 1? In 1, so there is no number to divide it. So if you say 0, if you say no, you ask first 2-digit number. You ask how many 5s we have in 12. We have 2 number. 2 times 5 is equal to 10. Okay, let's subtract them. So first of all, I need to clean this one first. Okay, now let's continue. 2 minus 0 is equal to 2. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Then we haven't finished yet because we have number in dividend. I need to bring it down. So when I bring it down, so it must be 25. Let's continue. When you bring your number down, you have to ask your number how many number you have in 25. How many 5s we have in 25? 5. I multiply 5 by 5 is equal to 25. Let's subtract them. Okay, 25 minus 25 or 5 minus 5 is 0. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Your answer must be 25. Shows you quotient. Okay, so now let's see question 3. Question 3. What is the value of underlined of 123,567 digit? First of all, we have a number here. So we have a line under the 2. As you see, this number is underlined number. So how can you find the value? We have a rule. If you understand in place values section, you multiply your number by, so which digit is in 2? 2 ones, tens, 100, 1,000, 10,000 digit. So I multiply 10,000 is equal to, so we have easy way. You close zeros, then you multiply 2 1 by is equal to 2. Then how many zeros you closed? 4. 1 2 3 4. Okay, after 3 numbers, after 3 digits you put comma, your answer must be 20,000 is your answer. Okay, now let's see question 4. Arrange these numbers, the first number, second number and third number in increasing order. So as you remember, increasing order from smallest to biggest. Okay, because of that, now I can put the symbol of smaller than and symbol of smaller than. So I write number here, I write number here, I write number here, because we have 3 numbers, 3 kinds of number. Okay, now let's look at, so first of all, let's compare from the biggest place. You have 3, you have 3, you have 3. Let's continue. You have 4, you have 5, you have 4. So 5 is different than the others. So 5 is also bigger than 4. 5 is bigger than 4 too. So I choose 5 as the biggest number. So I can choose this number as the biggest number 4. So 35,737 is the biggest number. Then okay, now we cancel this one. Now we can compare another 2 numbers. First of all, let's continue from the hundredth digit. You have 1, you have 1, you have 3, you have 2. So there is a difference. There is a difference between them. So 2 is smaller than, as you know, 2 is smaller than, because of that this number is smaller, smallest number, 34,122. Okay, let's continue. Let's write it, 34,132. So your answer is like that. Now let's see the next page. Next page is, okay, about the short word form. So the first question of next page, this is the 5th question. So short word form, as you remember, in short word form, just you write name of the groups by writing, then the other digit number by the digits, right? 320. So if there is a comma, just you write 1,000 and comma. Then what number is left to write? 843. Now let's see expanded form. Okay, question 6 says you expanded form. There is a number, so any number it's possible to be expanded form. How can you write it? So first of all, you start from the 5. You start from the 5. Everybody, 5 is in the 10,000 digits. So I multiply by 1. 5 by 10,000 makes 50,000 plus 6 is in the 1,000 digits. So I multiply by 6 by 1,000 is equal to 6,000 plus 800 plus 70 plus then 5. Your answer is this. This is your answer too. Okay, let's see the question 7 is about rounding whole numbers. So first of all, we solve nearest 10. So we have a rule, as you remember, 27. Write your number between 2 numbers that multiples of them before 27, after 27. As you remember, so 20 is smaller than 27 and 30 is bigger than 27. So one of them is your answer, but which one? So we have rule to understand, we have easy way to understand which one is your answer. You look at the ones digit. Okay, so if your ones digit is 5 or bigger than 5, you round up. When you round up, you move to the right, your answer will be 30. Okay, so let's see another one. Okay, 2 questions are enough for you to solve the question, but I write these answers 70 and 380, and then let's see this one 41. First write your number between 2 numbers, 40 and 50. Okay, now which one is your answer? Let's look at the ones digit. So 1 is smaller than 5, so because of that we round down. When we round down, you move to the left, your answer must be 40. Okay, now let's see question 8 is about nearest 100. Same thing, same kinds of question, but just there is a little bit different between them, nearest 10 and nearest 100. Okay, now first of all let's find 124. Write your 100 between 2 numbers that multiples of 100. Before 124, 100. After 21, 124, 200. Okay, now which one is your answer? To understand we have rule, let's look at the tens digit. So if your tens digit 5 or bigger than 5, you round up, but if your tens digit is 4 or less, you round down. When you round down, you move to the left. This is our general rule. Your answer must be 100. Okay, let's write this answer. So it must be 300. It must be 100. Okay, last question for you to understand well. 556. Let's write your 100. Let's write your number between 2 numbers that multiples of 100. Before 556. 500, after 556, 600. Okay, now let's see which one is. So let's look at the 5. Let's look at the tens digit. If your tens digit is 5 or bigger than 5, you round up. When you round up, you round. So you move to the right. Your answer must be 600. So your answer I am writing here 600. Okay, now let's see. So that's enough for you. Thanks for watching.